Have you ever wondered what it's like to leave Tokyo, Japan, and arrive in Shanghai, China, just a few hours later? No teleportation, no magic portal, and unfortunately, no doorman anywhere near the cockpit. Today, we're following Shanghai Airlines flight FM896, flying from Tokyo Haneda Airport, HND, to Shanghai Pudong International Airport, PVG. And the aircraft? This is not your average little commuter plane. We're talking about a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, aircraft identifier B20D8. And here's the interesting part. The flight departed later than scheduled, but actually arrived earlier than scheduled. How does that happen? Did the pilot activate a secret cheat code? Let's find out. This is SkyRouteX. Flight data. According to the flight information shown in the provided data. Flight FM896 callsign. CSH896 airline. Shanghai Airlines route. Tokyo Haneda, Shanghai Pudong date. August 7th, 2026 aircraft. Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner type code. B789 aircraft identifier. B20D8. The scheduled departure from Tokyo was 1710. The actual departure was 1743. That's about 33 minutes later than scheduled. But here's where things get interesting. The scheduled arrival was 1920. The actual landing time was 1903. So despite leaving 33 minutes late, the aircraft arrived about 17 minutes ahead of schedule. That's what we call late to start, early to finish. Honestly, some of us could use that kind of performance in life. Tokyo to Shanghai, the time zone trick. At first glance, the departure and arrival times might look strange. The aircraft departed Tokyo at 1743 and landed in Shanghai at 1903. That's only 1 hour and 20 minutes on the clock. But don't let the clock fool you. Tokyo operates on UTC +9. Shanghai operates on UTC +8. So Shanghai is 1 hour behind Tokyo. The recorded flight time was approximately 2 hours and 21 minutes. And that makes much more sense. So no, the Dreamliner did not suddenly unlock fast travel mode. It's simply the magic of time zones. Tokyo Haneda. Our journey begins at Tokyo Haneda Airport. Haneda is one of Tokyo's major airports and is especially convenient because of its proximity to the Tokyo metropolitan area. And Tokyo itself? It's basically where tradition and the future decided to become roommates. You have ancient temples, traditional Japanese culture, world-class food, massive shopping districts, technology, business centers, and skyscrapers everywhere. Want tradition? Tokyo has it. Want futuristic technology? Tokyo has that too. Want shopping? Absolutely. Your wallet may disagree, but Tokyo certainly has it. Arriving in Shanghai. At the other end of the route is Shanghai. Shanghai is one of China's largest and most internationally connected cities. One of its most recognizable areas is Pudong, famous for its modern skyline and enormous skyscrapers. Then there's the Bund, where historic architecture meets the futuristic skyline across the Huangpu River. And that's what makes Shanghai so fascinating. One moment you're looking at history, turn around, and suddenly you're looking at a skyline that looks like it belongs in a science fiction movie. Basically, past meets future. Why do passengers choose Tokyo, Shanghai? There are several reasons this route is attractive. 1. Business. Tokyo and Shanghai are both major economic centers in Asia. That creates strong demand from business travelers, professionals, companies, and international organizations. A relatively short international flight makes air travel between the two cities highly practical. 2. Tourism. Tokyo and Shanghai offer completely different cultural experiences. Tokyo provides Japanese culture, food, technology, shopping, entertainment, and historic destinations. Shanghai offers Chinese culture, history, modern architecture, shopping, food, and an enormous metropolitan atmosphere. So travelers can experience two very different Asian cities within a relatively short journey. 3. Connectivity. Shanghai is a major aviation hub in China. Tokyo is also one of Japan's most important international gateways. That means passengers aren't necessarily traveling only between Tokyo and Shanghai. Shanghai can also become a connection point for further travel across China and beyond. So FM896 is more than just point A, point B. It's part of a much larger aviation network. The star of the flight, Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Now let's talk about the aircraft. the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. The flight data lists the aircraft type as B789. The aircraft shown in the data is B20D8. The 787-9 is a modern wide-body aircraft designed for medium and long-haul operations. It is approximately 62.8 meters long and has a wingspan of roughly 60 meters. That's a seriously large aircraft. And the wings are designed to flex during flight. So when you see those wings bending slightly in the air, don't panic. The aircraft isn't having an emotional breakdown. That's part of the design. Why the Dreamliner is special. The Boeing 787 family was designed with both efficiency and passenger comfort in mind. It makes extensive use of composite materials and incorporates aerodynamic and engine technologies designed to improve efficiency. The aircraft also features electronically dimmable windows. Instead of simply pulling down a traditional window shade, passengers can adjust the level of light electronically. Pretty futuristic. The cabin environment was also designed with passenger comfort in mind, including cabin pressure and humidity characteristics intended to make long flights more comfortable. So yes, the Dreamliner isn't just big, shiny, and good-looking. There's serious engineering behind it. The FM896 journey. At 1743, FM896 departed Tokyo Haneda. The Boeing 787-9 climbed away from Tokyo and began heading toward China. Below the aircraft, Tokyo gradually disappeared into the distance. Inside the cabin, passengers were probably doing one of several things: eating, drinking, watching movies, sleeping, looking outside, or checking the flight map every 5 minutes and asking, "Are we there yet?" Even though the aircraft has only been flying for 15 minutes. Classic passenger behavior. Late departure, early arrival. The numbers tell an interesting story. Scheduled departure, 17:10, actual departure, 17:43. Approximately 33 minutes late. But, scheduled arrival, 19:20, actual arrival, 19:03. Approximately 17 minutes early. The recorded flight time was 2 hours and 21 minutes. Many factors can affect actual flight time, including air traffic, routing, winds, aircraft performance, and operational conditions. So a delayed departure doesn't automatically mean a delayed arrival. And perhaps there's a lesson here, because life works the same way sometimes. A life lesson from FM896. Sometimes we have a plan, we have a schedule, we have a target, and then life says, yeah, we're going to reschedule that. Maybe your business isn't growing. Maybe your YouTube channel isn't getting the views you expected. Maybe your career isn't where you thought it would be. Maybe your dreams seem to be taking forever. But remember, being late is not the same as failing. The real failure is deciding to stop moving forward. You don't have to arrive first. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to keep moving. Rest when you need to. Learn when you fail. Start again when things go wrong. Because sometimes, the journey doesn't begin exactly when you planned. But that doesn't mean you won't reach the destination. Just like FM896. Late departure. But still, successful arrival. Arrival in Shanghai. After approximately 2 hours and 21 minutes of flight time, the Boeing 787-9 approached Shanghai. The destination: Shanghai Pudong International Airport, PVG. The aircraft touched down at 19:03 local time. The scheduled arrival was 19:20. That means FM896 arrived approximately 17 minutes ahead of schedule. Another Tokyo-Shanghai journey completed. Another aircraft safely on the ground. And another story written in the sky. And that was Shanghai Airlines FM896, flying from Tokyo Haneda to Shanghai Pudong aboard the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner B20D8. 2 major Asian cities. 2 different cultures. 1 fascinating international route. But perhaps the most interesting thing isn't the aircraft, or the airports, or even the flight time. It's the lesson behind the journey. Sometimes you may start late. Sometimes your plans don't work. Sometimes you feel like everyone else is already ahead of you. But remember, a delayed start does not mean a failed journey. You can slow down. You can take a break. You can change direction. But don't give up. Because as long as you're still moving, there is still a chance to reach your destination. This is SkyRouteX. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more aviation stories from around the world. Because here at SkyRouteX, we don't just follow aircraft. We follow the stories behind every journey. Keep flying, keep moving, and never give up. See you on the next flight.